Hey guys, hope all's going well. Want to do a little talking to you today about the Grayman Dua. What a fantastic knife overall. My first experience with Grayman knives, and I have to say it's a good one. There's a lot to love about this thing. I'm going to go over it just a little bit quickly. I've only had the knife for about a week or less now. The reason I'm throwing the video up now is because I actually sold it. Not for any bad reasons, just, well, I'll go into it. I got this knife in part of a trade for my Hinderer, the Microtech, and some cash. And I gotta say, I am really pleased with this thing. What a knife. The lockup is solid. There's no wiggle anywhere. It's bankful. I mean, you can't get much more solid than this. I would challenge somebody to find a knife that's more solid of a lockup than this, because there's just no wiggle. There's no flex, there's no wiggle. It's incredibly solid. I think that's due to, one, obviously a good design, good quality control, but if you look at it here, that blade, not the blade, the lock face here is, substantially large. Much larger than the area on this ZT550. Oh boy, camera down. And much larger than the lock face on the Umlamzon. Granted, that's a ceramic ball, but you get the point I'm making by the area. Let's move you guys back over. And for the most part, all of that it looks like, is contacting the blade. So by having all that lock surface, or all the all that surface area touching the blade tang and the lock bar, it's just going to be a sturdier lockup. And I think it's going to stay like that for a longer period of time as well. So this is a knife that's extremely solid, and I think it's going to stay extremely solid and stand up to harder use than some other knives that have a smaller lockup surface, if you guys know what I mean. The stone washing, once again, fantastic. It's going to hide wear amazingly. One of the biggest surprises to me when I got this knife is in a lot of the pictures and videos that you see, you see the heavy stone washing and it just looks like a rough knife. And I just thought that it was going to be like almost a rough feeling, rough using knife. But obviously, if you know stone washing, it's very smooth. But more importantly and surprisingly, the blade is actually smoother than I would have thought. For such like a a knife that's supposed to be a beast, which it is, and a rough and tough knife, it really does do well at having a very smooth blade, and it fires open. The detent's fantastic. It does take a little bit to get used to the thumb stud placement for me anyway. First I was gripping it up here, and it doesn't really work. You really got to grip it a little bit lower, put the middle finger on the bottom of the clip, and then it fires out. Or you can use the pad of your thumb. A little bit harder, but you could. I swear. It's a thick stock for a little knife. It's pretty cool. It definitely feels like a little pocket beast. One of the reasons I am getting rid of it is, one, funding a new pistol for 3-gun, but I think I want to try out the Satu. The reason being is very ergonomically comfortable knife. Feels great in the hand. And it's going to be user preference if you want to grip the knife like this, because you are getting a little close to that blade. Granted, it is unsharpened, so it's, not dangerous, but you do have a great grip and great purchase. You shouldn't really be thrusting or stabbing into anything, so you shouldn't worry about it. But, it's just different. I'm on a kick for trying different knives and different things right now, so that's why, the turnover. Otherwise, it's extremely ergonomic. It's very comfortable here. It's even very comfortable here. I can't get the fourth finger on it. My hands are about a size large. And it's just at the edge. It's comfy. It feels good, but you can't get the leverage you can, when you have a full, grip. Not as much control. A little more. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but whatever. Anyway, guys, really in conclusion, the knife is solid. Quality-wise, it's centered. The lockup is solid. There's no stick. There's no movement. There's no blade play. I don't think there's going to be lock rock. The geometry looks good. This just looks like a knife that's going to stand the test of time, stand up to use. It's not going to show a lot of wear. And for the price point of $275, brand new, where can you beat that? It's a fantastic option. Their logo, their lettering is very cool. Nope, that is not. Jeez. Sorry about that. I'll end with this, if I can get it. There you go. Grayman USA. CPMS 30V. You can only make it out in the right light in all this stonewashing. Perfect logo in my opinion. It's subtle, it's on there, but it doesn't take away from the looks or distract you. It's fantastic. And the backside is blank. For a, basically just like a more basic kind of knife, not too many frills, it's a beast, it's a user. They do have, nice thumb studs. It's a little, intricate in there, just a little something extra, which is very nice. And the standoffs, are a little Hinder-esque. It's, it's a nice touch. It carries well in the pocket. There's a decent amount sticking out, but it carries very well. It doesn't go down, too deep. That's what she said. For all intents and purposes, guys, this is a fantastic knife. Alright, I will be getting, at some point, I'm going to be getting a Satu, which actually is probably not legal in New Jersey, because it's over a 4-inch blade, but I want to try it out. And then maybe I'll get this again, who knows. But that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I definitely recommend this knife. It's a solid knife. You can go anywhere with it. You could do anything. It's a little pocket beast. I'd buy this with confidence. Alright, take care, guys. Oh, you know what? Time out. Let me, the whole point of having these other knives here for size comparison, right? Let's give you a little size comparison. Okay, Dua, and here you go. We'll do this better. Do this a better way. Picking you up, moving you. Alright, so we're looking at the Dua. ZT0550. Smaller than the 550. Okay. Dua. And Spyderco Manix 2. Here's one that a lot of people have and like, if you like titanium frame locks. Sorry for the light, it's pretty reflective. But there's pivot to pivot, blade to blade. You see Amazon definitely has some room on it. I think this is 3 1/4, 3 3/4, something like that. But there you go. Wider, wider, but shorter. It's stout little bitch. Should say stout little beast. And then there's the Microtech. That thing's just big. So there you go, guys. That is the Grayman Dua. Definitely recommend it. And see you on the next one.